it's Kevin Trez, my weekly recap on outlooks for DAX, the German index. So let's just get straight into it. This is the weekly candle. This is last week. Was kind of busy, hence why I'm doing it today. But this was the weekly candle opening at 24269.1 and closing at 24317.5. If I go into the daily, you can see we had a, where is it? Bearish, 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 and then bullish, bullish. So pretty nice week, if I do say so myself. But yeah, first things first, we gotta look at the news. We had quite a bit of news this week. No news on Monday, Wednesday, or Friday, but Tuesday we had hella news, and then Thursday we had unemployment claims, press conference, and monetary policy statement at 1:15. So yeah, let's just get into it. So coming into Monday, I did say I wanted buys, but I also said I wanted sells off of this level if we come up here. So yeah, I mean, level didn't get tapped. We tapped the level this Monday, and that held us high the day, but we'll talk about that next week. But yeah, coming into London session. Where is London session? That is Friday. Let's remove this. Coming into London session on Monday morning. If you go into the hourly, you can see we had a big hourly bearish fair value up right here. And of course, what do you do when you need a big bearish rally up? You tap the order block. Order block is here, the initial order block. This is a 30-minute order block, should be, because of this sweep and then this break here. This is a beautiful sweep which respected this also. And this happened at 2 p.m. on Friday, and we were just continuing these sells down. If I go into the 30-minute, you can see this order block is way better. Sweep of these highs and then break below this low. Nice little order block onto the 15 now. Again, sweep of this high, break below this low. Nice strong order block. Tap into this 15-minute inverse, and that's just high the day. Yes, you could have caught this off of the retracement because we did just tap a nice little OTE level here. If you go into the 5-minute, and then nice bearish fair value gap here. This is around 12 a.m. or should I say 12 p.m. London did just sell off after tapping this 15-minute inverse. Not really much selling opportunity except for right here, where fairly up gets respected. 9 a.m. opens. If I go into the 1-minute, pretty sure there was something you could have caught. If I just go here, yes. I think 9 a.m. open. You could have caught something if I just mark out 9 a.m. open. We come up, tap this order block, 1-minute order block, and then just create low, just print lower. 9:22 we start reversing, and it is actually OTE off of this low, and it doesn't break the high, but it's a cheeky OTE. But yeah, the bias was sells at this point. This inverse gets tapped into again, and it also is, I think it was a 30-minute. Just a 30-minute fair value up getting respected. These candles here on the 30-minute are very clean because this is where the order block gets tapped into one last time. Taps into the retracement level. Pretty much OTE. I mean, pretty much it's OTE area. A lot of people use golden pocket above equilibrium, so you're looking for sells. And yeah, we had nice sells around here, but let's see what New York did. So New York sessions around here, I can already tell. Had a cheeky 15-minute liquidity sweep. I can already tell. I think that is very nice. Swept this 15-minute liquidity and then sold off. 15-minute liquidity sweep. Going to the 1-minute, we look for a break of structure. We broke structure, of course, here and here and here. But let's just mark it here. Then we tap into a fair value app. Mark out any fair value apps. This one is pretty clean. We come back into tapping it. If I go to the 5, let's see what happens. It's just a 5-minute bearish fairly up, getting respected perfectly. Nice little retracement as well. Again, pretty much OTE level. 3 p.m. They'll start to reverse initially after this dump, come down, create a low, come back in, tap OT again, order blocks, and then prints lower. And then yeah, the day ends down here. But yeah, pretty nice day, bearish day. Not bad. But yeah, that was pretty much Monday. Coming into Tuesday, we did come to tap my buy level. And at this point, if you go higher time frame, of course, gotta always start from the top. Very choppy day. Of course, here we broke structure now on the 4-hour time frame, clearly to the downside. Like you have a double break structure here and here, double break. So clear bias shift. Again, we've left behind this 4-hour bearish fair value up. You can see which got respected. And yeah, let's see what happens. So coming to London session, we come up, tap OTE from this high. The reason we're very choppy on this day is because of this bunch of news. So 8:30 there was news. I will mark that out. That is pretty much here. We did not sweep these highs. These were pretty much relatively equal highs here, which you can see got taken on Thursday. But so pretty much decent target. But high time frame, we were just respecting a forward fair value up and OTE levels from this high. Tapped OTE, came down, and then tapped OTE again from here and here, same one. If I just go into the 15, because the 4 1 15 correlate, you can see on this original tap in, pretty much perfect high of the day on OTE, and then we respect the 4 fairly up. And there was a bunch of news, so you probably wouldn't trade at 8:30 or even New York session because of this choppiness. You can tell here this is news, this big wick manipulation. But price came back up to take these news highs anyways. So it's just kind of nice to see. And if you look at the forward fair value gap, because it is quite big, if you mark out just the order block instead of drawing the whole thing, I'll make it blue. And then go into the 5. This trade here was nice. Off of London, high of the day OTE, on the retracement again. Boom. Retracement, pretty nice. And then of course we come back, tap back into it, to this region. Resweep. This is Wednesday, but we'll get into that. But yeah, that was pretty much Tuesday. Very choppy day. You won't really trade this. This is disgusting on the hourly. 4-hour fairly up. Low of the day was 6 p.m. It's an interesting one, but we end up closing around here, around 24,100. If you look at the hourly again, pretty disgusting. You don't want to be trading when there's this many hourly candles running to each other. That is disgusting. Wow. Very choppy movement. Again, on the 4-hour, it's just hella choppy, respecting this 4-hour bearish rally up. Until eventually we finally respect it. We get a full candle out. You can see here, as soon as a candle spawns fully out of it, it most likely means we're gonna respect it. And you can see that here. But we'll get into that. So that was pretty much Tuesday. A bunch of news hit. You don't really trade this. You still have opportunity on these sells. High of the day was very nice. 15-minute OTE. Probably could have scaled in there on the 1 minute. I just want to see how that looked again. But yeah, very clean. I want to see what New York session did as well, just in case. Pretty much nothing. It just came down, swept a few things, and came back up. Hella bearish. Once we came back up as well, we had double O's, edged this low, and then good draws here. This would have been your TP. Reason being is because we edged it. We are not gonna come down to this low for 2 points and then reverse. No chance. There's a lot of stops here. Price has to come back down to resweep the stops. Right now it's just generating liquidity below these lows, so it's gonna come down to take it later. Pretty much. But we've seen this happen a billion times by now, so we get the point. But yeah, coming into Wednesday now, at this point we were bearish, so We had two bearish candles, and initial draw would have been this hourly low in this, this daily low inside this fair value up, which got respected previously, but of course there's a lot of stops below here, and only not even that is to mention, of course higher time frame, not 15-minute, weekly fair value up. Right here, I'll draw this one out because pretty much the TP lines up with the middle of the fair value up, so that's nice, as well as um, what else? Wait, yeah, that's TP lines up in the middle of fair value up, and if we just mark out the order block on this weekly fair value up right here, fills in completely and reverses low of the week. But yeah, TP would have been here. You could have caught this sell on Wednesday. High the day placed in at 8:45. Pretty nice high the day. All it was the same 15-minute OTE. Boom. From this high to this low this time because we created a new low. So you draw it like this, and then as soon as this breaks past, then you gotta draw it from here. Then as soon as this break past here, you gotta draw it to here, and then there you go. Just in case you didn't know. And then on the 5-minute, nice little 5-minute bearish fair value up after tapping OTE. Beautiful reactions, and then a huge sell-off. Very good trade. Of course, New York session again was good on Wednesday. This is probably my favorite day to trade. And Thursday, to be honest, this week. We can see 3 p.m. reversal. What even is this level that we are tapping into? I have no clue. It looks like it is something. It's just the 4-hour fair value up. Yeah, it's just the 4-hour fair value up is high of the 4-hour. Wow. Very clean. Taps into the 4 new 4-hour opens, taps into fair value up. We already closed below it, taps back into it, and then sells off. That's high of the 4-hour at 3 p.m. And you got nice fair value gaps on the way down right here as well. I would consider this as a fair value gap because of how it closed and then how it's getting respected here. And then of course cheeky inverses here, and then we have like order blocks here which tap tap tap, and then huge sell off to the TP. Very very clean. You could have caught this 150-point move. Of course it runs even more 200 points down to the weekly fair value up where we reverse, but that was pretty much Wednesday. Very good Wednesday. And yeah, coming to Thursday, we reverse pretty much. You can see the bullish momentum. You can have a look on it on the hourly because we did, I'm pretty sure, break structure on the hourly. Yep, we had a nice break structure here. I would consider this a nice break structure because this here is strong because this kind of opened, this kind of closed. So it's strong. It just shows support. That's what I should say, not strong. This shows support, right? People draw support at candles where they touch like here, 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 right? That's simplest support and resistance, however you want to draw it. You know what I mean? Like this would be a support or resistance, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, you get the point. We broke structure, and then all it was a tap in to this 1-hour bullish fair value gap. As soon as I seen 7 a.m. do that, we created a doji candle. Yes, because we were fighting. We were in between two bullish and bearish fair value gaps on the hourly. But of course, we were bullish in the hourly. If you go into the 15-minute, this right here is just a 15-minute sweep prior to open, and then literally as soon as we open 7:52, you can see the last sweep happens. We also had gaps here to fill, and then we reverse. Of course, it's OT from this low, and I'm pretty sure there was nice lows here to draw OT from. I'm trying to find. I think it was on the 5. Not really. Nope. This looks like a golden pocket though. Very, very clean golden pocket. Taps it like a few times. We also have fair value gaps here getting respected on the 5. I think on the 15 as well. This 15-minute fair value up. Yep. Respected. Tapped into 3 times. Swept this low. And yeah, pretty much start reverse. But as soon as London opens, we get a big, big extension up, which is nice because now we know, okay, buyers are in control. Good to know. Unless it's a sweep and we reverse, whenever you see a big candle like this, it either means you're gonna pump up or it's gonna sweep something and it's gonna dump. It's either manipulation or distribution, simply put. But yeah, low the hour gets placed at 8:04, which is good timing, meaning we're hella bullish because if that's low the hour, that means the rest of the hour is just gonna pump, and you see that happen. But yeah, there was opportunity here because there are gaps. For example, right here, all it was boom. If I go into the 5, I think we just break past this high that we placed right here. We have this nice break structure here. But, oh, where am I? Where'd it go? There it is. Give me a second. But yeah, very clean. Tapped into about 10 times, respected it. 9 o'clock opens, below the hour gets placed in. OTE tap here, respected, and it just bumps. That was pretty much it. Thursday, very clean. If you go to the 5 as well, you could have just waited for 5-minute bullish rally up and entered off of that. But we don't really have any until here. Any respections? Not really. I guess here. This 5-minute bullish rally up, respected, full candle out, and yeah, it just gets respected. But yeah, that is New York session pretty much, if I want to put it like that. And it's just, of course, equilibrium taps all around on the way up, which is healthy price action until it gets broken past up here, like this. Boom, 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 and then breaks past this high. Yes, sir. Very clean PA on Thursday after sweeping the daily low plus a weekly fair value gap respected. And of course, like I said, good TP would have been up here. And if you caught it from, let's just say 10 a.m., you're still catching 200 points. Of course, after sweeping these highs, you are going to get some sort of retracement. We have about 4 highs here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 highs, equal highs, all swept. And then boom, high of the day placed in. Liquidity's been eaten up, nothing more to do. Give a little nice cheeky reversal at like 5 p.m. You shouldn't be trading this time, but you get the point. And then this even gets used as an inverse, which is very clean. Wow, very nice inverse. I would consider this an inverse because it gets disrespected here and then bounces off of. But let's just get into Friday now. That was Thursday, really clean day. We had news on Thursday at 1:30ish. You can have a look at what that did. That was just choppiness here. And then, yeah, this high here, which we broke past, this was news. So it was just news high. News low did already get swept, which is good because now price shouldn't come down here for a long time. Very nice. But yep, that is pretty much Friday. So the down move and the up move could have been caught. I will delete this, and I will delete a bunch of these, and I will delete this. And yep, coming into Friday. Friday wasn't as good, but of course still opportunity. At this point we're bullish, I'm pretty sure, on all time frames. 4 hour, we didn't break past yet. No, we didn't. But we are bullish, of course. Of course, we're still respecting this, which is interesting. And then we finally break past this for our inverse, for our fair value up. Should I say for our bearish fair value up, inverse here, as in disrespected. So now it can be used as an inverse, which is nice. So I will mark this out in purple. But that's beside the point. As after it gets inversed, it gets tapped into a few times. If you look at in the 15, all it is this sweep. And yeah, we did come all the way back up. But yeah, this was Friday. I will mark it out because it's kind of confusing. This was Friday. really nice price action to this high. I really liked the end of this week because it was very, very easy and clear draws. You can see this 15-minute fair value up getting respected perfectly at New York session, 3 p.m., 3:45, good timing. Taps order blocks, taps fair value gap, and just this move here, 60 points, that's enough, genuinely. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the week. Very clean price action. I kind of enjoyed it. Coming to next week, none of the draws got hit, and then the levels didn't really hold except for today, because today is Monday. You can see that's high of the day, which is nice to see. But my idea hasn't really changed. Because of the weekly fair value up getting respected, we are hella bullish, and this daily sweep is very nice. What we need to do now is probably sweep Monday's low, or it could hold as low of the week, but I doubt it. Reason being is because of this big wick. Wouldn't really want it to hold as low of the week. Levels for buys, I will remove this level, even though it kind of is holding as high of the week right now. I will remove it. The draws will stay the same. I want 25k to get hit by the end of the year. Probably won't because there's like 9 days left and only 1 week left of trading. But it's still possible. What I want for next week, pretty simple. I want, like I said, Monday low to get swept. We can tap this for our inverse now that we've inversed it. Wait. There we go. If I go into the daily, it's pretty clean. I consider this like a daily inverse as well. And then the level would be, yeah, literally, I'm gonna keep this level for low of the week. And yeah, I want to see, this is like OTE-ish as well. Yeah, perfect OT on this forward low, forward inverse. I'm happy with that. We're gonna see something like this. Oops. We're gonna see something like this. I mean, I'm done training for the year, but I do see something like this. The reason I'm done training for the year is you get this type of price action. Eventually, you will see movement, and I don't think price action is inherently bad at any point in time. I think there's always opportunity, if I'm being entirely honest. But yeah, I just think it's good to take a break every now and then and enjoy life, if I'm being honest. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna keep this level the same. I'm gonna keep the draws the same, and instead of being a wait, this is the selling level, I think. So yeah, literally same buying level, 24144.5, and the draws are the exact same. But yeah, pretty decent week. Nice little retracement week, and then start to reverse at Thursday. Wednesday reversal, low the day placed on Wednesday, and the time was 3 a.m. Yep, low the day, and then as soon as I seen this 3 a.m. sweep, I knew that would hold, and then yep, hourly fairly up respected. You know you're bullish. You know there's gonna reverse. You know there's support here. You know it's been tapped into. Boom, boom, boom. Inverse tapped back into here 9 o'clock on this hourly fair value up, and yeah, very clean, very easy. Friday just completely free liquidity, free draw, and yeah, very clean. Uh, like I know Nasdaq was really good as well. I don't really talk about any other pairs, but yeah, that's pretty much it. If I'm being honest, keep it clean and simple. These are my draws and these are my levels, and yeah, see you next week.